Yeah, it's been the lion. Hi. Yeah, it's been the lion.
Feel most welcome to the show. Today is 14th. It is a Tuesday of November 2017. Today, I'm going to bring to you a very interesting story. This is the story about wildlife. As you know, for those of you who are my subscribers on YouTube, you know I will always bring you interesting stories, stories of travel all around the world, stories about government, stories about current affairs whenever I get time. As some of you might know, I am an economist by training. That is what I do day to day. But again, I have passion. I'm very passionate about filmmaking. So my work is to make interesting and entertaining films for you, to make sure that you are entertained at all times. So whenever I come across something very interesting, I share with you, because sharing is caring. Today, or since Saturday, probably beginning from Sunday, we have been residents here at the Farm Inn and Wildlife Sanctuary in Pretoria, South Africa. What brought us here is to exchange ideas with like-minded people from around the world on how to make the world a better place, a place where people respect human rights. It is important that corporations, government, and even private firms have respect for human rights. That is paramount. We went to spend some quality time during the game drive, and we saw a number of animals, wild animals such as lions, we saw tigers, we saw hyenas. You know hyenas? We call them nyangagus from where I come from. We saw cheetahs, we saw jackals, we saw giraffes, and pumas. I don't know the correct pronunciation, or whether I've pronounced it correctly.
Hyenas, unlike any other animals, together with the white rhino, I suppose, they are the only animals whereby the females are slightly bigger than males when they are same age. And because they are bigger, they are also the martyrs. They plan where to go, where to find food and everything else. Or in short, we are even afraid of telling the women that the female hyenas are actually the bosses. So you see that in this case, this one is smaller and that one is bigger. But behavior-wise, do you still think that one is a female or male?
Female.
Why female?
Because you just said.
Yeah, not always.
So that's quite interesting. Who is lazy, the men or women?
It depends.
They're a bit lazy than female. So even if you see your husband being lazy at home, don't bother them. That's a natural.
He has become an animal.
So right, that one is actually the male. He looks bigger because he's actually 5 years older. But otherwise, if they were same age, the female was supposed to look a little bit bigger. But what is quite interesting is that they've got the strongest bite in the mammals. They're rated number 3 after the shark and crocodile. If you mess around with them, they manage to get part of the human bone. They can bite and break it so easily. So because of that, everyone tends to avoid them. But it's surprising, if you go to certain parts of Nigeria, they actually train them. They use them to lure people when they're doing their marketing. They take like 1 or 2 to the shopping malls. People gather in groups and they end up buying products which they never intended to buy. We need them for debt collection. They might actually have access to the lions. They don't see eye to eye. So if they outnumber lions when they kill, they push lions away. But if they're outnumbered by lions, the same can happen to them. They only tend to respect wild dogs. Because wild dogs have got better teamwork compared to hyenas, so they normally push hyenas around most of the time. And you see that they also are called sanitary engineers because they almost digest anything that passes through the stomach. So after eating bony material, because they've got hydrochloric acid in the stomach, they digest that and the dung comes out chalky white. I think you can see what that's the dung that is handed down by the tortoise. Tortoise is that to improve the calcium content in their shells. So with tortoises, they've got somewhat like a relationship as well. And they've got very strong sense of smell. If they are downwind, they can pick up a dead animal that is almost 3 or 4 kilometers away. So if they cannot pick up any smell, they've got to keep on checking the sky. If they see the vultures landing, they head towards that direction until they manage to pick something. So with the vultures, apart from being in the same group of the ugly five, they also work together. They're actually handing down the prey. So is there anyone from out in the bush, they actually get spotted quite easily. It makes their hunting very difficult. That is why it's that when they're out in the bush, they won't survive for so long. So one interesting thing is they are slightly bigger than lions. And besides that, they can climb trees very well. So even though they look big like normal lions, these ones, we still call them cubs. They're almost 2 years old. And we've been using them for people to hold and take pictures with, but we stopped now. These two that are lying down, they're males, and the one that is approaching is a female. Males start developing the mane around the neck when they're almost like a year old or so. And if they were out in the bush, in this stage, they caused the group quite a bit in the park. He's named Romulus. Romulus is the son of Apollo. Apollo died almost 2 years ago. And you see that Apollo died when he was about 17 years. So this one is 9 years, probably might double that ago. So together with that female that you're seeing lying right in front of him, they are the father and mother of those calves that we've seen by the reception earlier. And you see that the female also looks pregnant at the moment. So she might actually give birth again. That's why we had to separate them for a while. And as I have said, we are lucky we saw him a bit closer. I'm not sure whether they're going to come so close there because they were fed yesterday. So after feeding them, there is nothing much you can do to try and lure them so that they come closer. Go.
Why do you separate them when she's pregnant?
So these two have got a partner. The partner is right at the back. They actually stay together. They've had young ones more than 8 times in the past. Wow. But for your own information, I think you know why we don't actually mix them together. Why is that we don't put them together? No, I said that one is the mother of the big male, and the male has got a partner. You say, who will kill who? A tendency of burying the meat under the water so that no one can locate. So these jackals are keeping an eye on the hyenas. As soon as the hyenas leave the meat, the jackals will go and steal that. So because of that, jackals are generally associated with stealing. That That is why you see that people don't take it lightly when they are called jagalas. It's almost like calling a person a fish. So people get so angry because of that. They are also monogamous. If your partner dies, it's not easy for you to get a replacement. And unfortunately for her, the partner died almost like a week ago. And it was actually very old, meaning that she's also quite old. Even if you have to bring pairs in the pack, we might actually get like new pairs, not actually a partner for her.
You bring them into back to
Yeah, and it's quite difficult for you to breed them in captivity.
Maden und Fliegen fotografieren. Ja, weil dass die Fliegen nicht so auf die Böden gingen.
Fry traps. I can see the
Gonna be a good
maggots.
picture.
In fact, I can see the maggots moving.
Aua. Was hast du jetzt gesagt?
So my name is Felogene Anumo. I come from Nairobi, Kenya.
Kalibala Mwebe from the Pearl of Africa.
Welcome. Today, where are we? Where are we today? And what are we doing here?
We are at the Farm Inn. We're here to spend some quality time away from the busy work schedule.
From the business.
So yeah, we're at the Farm Inn in Pretoria, South Africa.
This is Farm Inn. It's an hotel, and then there is also a wild drive. We went for a game drive. What was the most interesting thing that you saw?
Okay, so for me, first of all, when you say game drive, I imagined the animals would be roaming in their free environment.
Yes.
But basically, we were on a track, and the animals were somewhere. At least some of them. At least the giraffe was roaming.
Yes.
The wildebeest was roaming, but the lions, the hyenas, they were in compartments. So that made me feel a bit sad.
Yes.
Because I want to see them in their natural environment.
Actually,
An
they
animal
call
activist?
I'm a social justice activist, so animal rights, climate justice, gender justice at the top of it all. So
Makes sense.
it came out.
yes.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Out of the animals you saw, which one looked to be most dangerous? If it is released from captivity, will give you a lot of hair.
It was the jackal.
The charcoal.
You see, my son watches Lion King, which has the hyenas and the jackals, and the jackals are the most terrible ones. And
Yes.
I'd never seen a jackal all my life. So looking at that jackal trot all over the cage, it looked like it wanted to get out and grab all of us who are around there.
Yes.
So for me, it was the most dangerous. Chill the leopards, the lions, they looked so full.
Yeah, they were full.
They wouldn't even
Yeah.
be able to wrestle me down.
Yes.
I'd wrestle them.
For me, I
I'm
think
that
it was,
bad.
yeah. No, you can wrestle. Okay.
Oh, sure, yeah.
We were told the man is the weakest animal in the kingdom of animals. That's what we were told. I don't know if you're listening. I had it. Whether I believe it or the viewers believe it is another story.
Yes.
But he said that the man is the weakest of all the animals. I don't know what he means, but anyway, that
Yes.
was it.
Yes. What were your first impression when you saw the hyena?
Shy.